Hello, my name is Jay, and this video is only for women, as I am going to talk about pre-menopause and menopause. So in this video I am going to talk about about the menopause and women accepting the power of their spiritual new birthing state. So this is a video for women only, looking at the what, when, why and how to using your perimenopause and menopause during autumn. Again, this is a video dedicated to all women who are going through their premenopause and menopause cycle. Premenopause is medically termed as perimenopause. The duration of a perimenopause can be between 2 to 8 years as a transition before menopause is activated. I have a question for you, and please look deep inside yourself to find the answer. Have you ever looked at the beauty of the autumnal season? I mean truly looked at it, become involved with it, harnessed it. What are the sensations that you feel during autumn? How are the various aspects of autumn affecting you? Why are changes during autumn seen as yielding, romantic and hypnotic, mesmeric, spiritual? Is this the season when you start to look inwards? The perimenopause and the menopause serve as the autumn of a woman's life, where the practices and nature of autumn is viewed and used during the perimenopause and the menopause as a time and space that requires a greater harvesting and oneness of women's power, which has been built upon their life skills. This autumn harvest time is where the spiritual powers of women encompasses and integrates them as a powerful sovereign being, and to use that power where needed for the good of the feminine community, which in turn helps various aspects of the world as a whole. There will be many initiations, physically and psychologically, as the female body goes through the change from bleeding to perimenopause to menopause. These changes also reflect in the auras around you. The perimenopause and the menopause are important, intellectual and reverent rites of passage, and thus must be seen as such. It is a new birthing of your physical self. It is a greater progression of your spiritual self. As women are physically living for longer years than the matrilineal lines, it means that we have the benefit of strengthening and amassing our spirituality to aid ourselves before we depart into the next world. Some people believe that the advancement of women spiritually can help to increase the spiritual vibration of that family lineage, of that family line, where the ancestral lines are believed to bestow a divine blessing on the woman through her strengthening and amassing her spiritual powers. This strengthening and amassing of spirituality is seen as an aid to the deceased family members and can help to lift the family lineage from a lower level energy to their next higher position throughout various realms. However, there are exclusions from this for some family members. For the woman, this new birthing of energy presents itself from the increase in spiritual advancement through the peri-menopause and menopause duration. It is a period of spiritual abundance if wanted. It is a woman's free will if she decides to enter the autumn of her feminine self with an increased interest in spiritual matters. It is true that in order to become one with your true inner power, to be able to fully embody this change in energy, that women intentionally, consciously, and with grace need to take this new birthing journey through peri-menopause and menopause. Women that are already on a vastly higher level spiritually go through an advancement beyond anything that they had known before. There are tribal sayings that women meet their power on their first bleed. Women can practice their power throughout the duration of their bleeding years. However, it is at menopause that women become fully powerful. The qualities and conditions of a woman's experience, together with her vast skill sets, enable her assistance to herself as she is guided with the aid of feminine energy and other light forms that are from 100% pure divinity, through her wisdom years synchronizing with her spiritually, to greater opportunities and blessings being opened for her, in addition to her community. This can only be achieved through commitment on the part of the woman. There are some women holistic groups that ask for women in menopause to spend a year alone, or as much as is possible, to nurture the wisdom within. At the end of the year, women are then seen as ready to share the wisdom attained. For women who are unable to take this gap year, it is purely up to you as to how you take the intention of the gap year and utilize it within your daily life commitments. Perhaps taking longer nature walks, doing pottery, flower arranging, increasing your knowledge on herbs and spices to benefit your well-being and that of your community. Perhaps writing a book, joining a choir, art classes, reading a book in a park, taking yoga or qigong classes in a green space or scenic space, taking up guided walks, in addition to anything else that resonates with you. You are the one who decides which activities are suited to you to help you through your new birthing. Nothing is too obscure. There is always a reason why the decisions that you make during this time are strong and resolute with you. Additionally, as women, you should consider joining a goddess group. It is a sisterhood group, a sacred group of women by women for women. Within the goddess group, you need to have female members of varying cultural backgrounds or ethnicities and spirituality. You are looking for a mixture of women where at least one is clairvoyant or has strong clairsentience abilities. At least one member must have developed out-of-body experiences, also known as OBEs. At least one member must be a healer. This is not about social class and one-upmanship. It is about learning from each other's experience via connections to realms, dimensions, and spirituality. Sometimes the woman who looks totally different from you is going through the new birthing process is the one woman that you need to connect to. The more diversified the sisterhood is, the more you will develop spiritually from it. If you can join a goddess group that has women going through the new birthing processes of perimenopause and menopause, so much the better with your advancement. Members through VOIP on the internet should be restricted and taken with care. Your space, excuse me, your space must be cleared and cleansed of as much barriers and blockages before you connect with others. Remember that it is the action from your physical and spiritual knowledge that enables your ability during your new birthing through perimenopause and menopause. You have the option to step into your sovereign power or neglect it before you depart your physical body. This video is dedicated to all women who are going through their perimenopause and menopause new birthing process, plus those that are embracing taking on their sovereign spiritual power. If you need me, you know how to contact me through this J. Oberg channel. You can email me through the channel, or you can Skype me at joberg100. Please keep safe, well and warm. With much love and light, Jay.